Hello everybody, it is JD here and welcome to today's second video. If you missed the first one, be sure to go ahead and check it out. We broke down everything that has been dropped today in the courtside report and the brand new My Team playbook, which is a brand new page on 2K's website, which now breaks down exactly what we've got coming in hopefully every week. For this week, we've got the roadmap here. We've got the breakdown of each player that's going to be released in each set with the collection rewards, which is all fantastic. So if you want to see all of those breakdowns, go check out the video from earlier. But in this video, we're going to be focusing in on Diamond Brandon Roy, because not only do we now have every player that we need to get him, we now know every single player. We also know how long it's going to take because we have got the win requirements for each game mode. Now, we were thinking that it was going to take around 75 hours. Thankfully, that number is significantly less, and it needed to be as well. As I'll go twisted, 75 would have been ridiculous. It needed to be. We made that video a couple of days ago. Maybe 2K saw that and changed it up. I don't know. No, I don't think so. Hopefully, it was planned this way, and I'm sure it was. Yeah, we can now put a time, sort of limit, or not limit, time, a rough estimate of how long it's going to take you to get this Diamond Brandon Roy card. Let me tell you, it is not that scary. It really isn't. So, let's go ahead and jump into it for today. If you're looking to buy any of the endgames or invincibles in My Team in Season 9, make sure you check out safenbamt.com. For all of your MT needs, use code JD at checkout for 5% off and enjoy the last month of My Team. If you're new to the channel, subscribe for daily videos and check out twitch.tv/JD_crossover, because of course on Friday it begins. On Friday, the grind of this Diamond Brandon Roy begins, which is very, very exciting. So, the first thing you need to do for Mr. Diamond Brandon Roy is hit level 40. Now, if you are somebody who's rather well off and you can afford to, you can buy the Kyrie in 30 seconds. You can load up the game, first thing you do on Friday, and buy Kyrie just like that. Because you can buy level skips, and of course you can just skip to level 40, can't you? Easy as that. But of course, if you're like me and you don't really want to do that, we don't know how long this is going to take, because we have not had this level system that is not based off XP agendas. It's just based off playing the game. So we don't know how long it's going to take yet, but I'm not counting it in the time, because they said, you get XP by winning or losing. By the time it takes to get through all of this, I would imagine you will naturally hit level 40. That might be wrong, but that is my assumption going into this. So level 40, we're not going to put any time on that, because again, the time for that is spread between the rest of this. Unlimited reward, Ruby Julius Randle. Now, there is a change from last year. Last year, the card was at 6,000 points. This year, it is at 5,000 points. And obviously, there's no word as to whether or not the points themselves have been reworked. So last year, you get like 200, 250 points for a win, sometimes under 200. We don't know if that's the same. We can assume it is. So 5,000 points needed for Julius Randle. So we'd say that's going to take roughly 10 hours. I'd say roughly 10 hours to get 5,000 points. I think that's reasonable. Obviously, you can lose every game and still get points. Obviously, it's not as quick as winning a game, so you can lose every game and still get the points. So that one is not too bad, but it is the longest grind out of the lot. It's 5,000 points in unlimited. You've then got clutch time offline. 50 wins for Wally Sherback. 50 wins, not too bad. Again, 50, that's okay. That is going to take you around 6 hours. You can't get through 10 games in an hour, even though they're only 5-minute quarter games, because of how slow the AI are. They take timeouts, fouls, and whatnot. So about 8 games an hour if you're really on it. Obviously, Season 1 with bad cards, it might be a little bit longer. But if you've got bad cards, the AI will have bad cards as well. I'd say roughly 6 hours to get clutch time offline done. And then the same thing for clutch time online. And again, that is if you're good at the game. If you're maybe getting a couple of quits here or there, if you're winning most of your games, about 6 hours for 50 wins from that, which is a Ruby Bruce Bowen. Triple threat offline is 100 wins. Thank God it's not 250. 250 would have made me cry to sleep every night. But yeah, 100 wins in triple offline, which is still quite a while. It is still going to take you around 8 hours. You can get through, if you're absolutely on it, like 15 games an hour, but more realistically is about 12 games an hour. Again, it depends how quickly, or if you get a good starter card that's good at shooting down threes, if there's a cheese move like the step back that, you get open threes very easily against the AI early days. But 100 wins in triple threat offline, again, about 8 hours. Triple threat online, and Triple Threat Online Co-op, both 50 wins. Ruby David Wesley, Ruby Isaiah Ryder, who could be very good early on. You're looking at, again, about 6 hours for both of those game modes. You then got the token market. So you've got Tom Gugliotta, Darryl Griffith, and Franz Wagner. Now, that requires 70 tokens. It says in total there'll be 100 seasonal tokens. So I don't know what you do with the other 30. It says most of them will be earned while on your way to each Ruby's reward card. So we're just going to assume, when they say most, 70 out of 100 sounds like most to me. So this stuff should take care of itself, just like the Kyrie should also take care of itself. So if you're just playing the game, you should get the tokens, you should get the level 40. So we're not going to add any more time for that. And then obviously the levels along the way to Kyrie Irving. We don't need to count any of that. So with all that added together, I reckon you are going to be able to get this Diamond Brandon Roy in and around 40 hours. Ish. You know, maybe a bit more. Maybe it'll take you 45. Maybe it'll take you 50. I don't think it could take you 35, but maybe it could. I don't know. But over 6 weeks, it's not as bad as 75, is it? Let's be real. It's not as bad as 75. And that is for completing every game mode. So you're getting all these reward cards. You're getting level 40 for Kyrie. You're getting Brandon Roy at the end of the tunnel. You're going to be coming out of Season 1 with a diamond point guard and a diamond shooting guard, which are going to be very, very powerful early on. Tom Gugliotta can lock down your small forward position. I can't even see the names here. You know, maybe not so much the rubies, not so much the sapphires and emeralds, but hey, again, everything is paced this year. Diamonds are the best. Amethyst is the second best. So even sapphires this year, we might be seeing sapphires in lineups, which I'm really excited for. We might even see emeralds in lineups, which again, I'm really excited for. Back in the day, we used to have emeralds or sapphires running. Sapphire Jonathan Isaac, what a card that was. There was an Emerald Mo Peterson, what a card that was. You know, these cards live long in the memory because of how fun they were and how unexpected it was for them to play good. And I reckon this year we might actually have that again, which I can't wait for. But of course, you've got the big cards at the end of the tunnel, which are going to be fantastic. And this Diamond Brandon Roy will be fantastic. You could technically have this card by the weekend. You could have Diamond Brandon Roy by the weekend. You could buy Kyrie straight away and then no life it and get everything done. And by Monday, you could have this season's grind done. Would I recommend that? Yeah, probably not. Probably wouldn't recommend that. Obviously, for me, I'm not going to be doing it that quickly. Again, we are going no money spent, so we will not be purchasing any levels. We won't have the Pro Pass. We won't have the Hall of Fame Pass. We're just going to go in. We're going to play the game. We're going to win the games. We're going to get the rewards. And we're going to get level 40 along the way. We're going to get tokens along the way. And we will get ourselves that Diamond Brandon Roy. So that is really good. And again, if you missed the video from earlier, go check it out. But just give you a brief little rundown. I'm really excited. I'm really happy about a lot of the things that are written in this blog. The 2K Day collections for Chris Webber, Tatum, and Klay Thompson. You can earn some of the cards through agenda groups, which is good. It tells you every card that's in each set, which is good. The legendary path for Diamond Shaq. God, that card is going to be amazing. I mean, you could come out of Season 1 with Diamond Kyrie, Diamond Brandon Roy, and Diamond Shaq, which is insane. But the first card for that is Lillard. But again, you can earn some of the cards needed for the Lillard via agendas, which is very nice. We've got a roadmap, which is beautiful. A roadmap in my team is what we've needed for so many years. We've got Legendary Path on Monday, Legendary Path on Wednesday, summer standouts, earnable completely via agendas. Amazing. Or in the player market, but why would you buy it when you can grind it? I don't know. Amazing. Love it. And then, of course, the Brandon Roy stuff as well. Some domination stuff that no one cares about. But the Brandon Roy stuff, brilliant. I'm really excited. So, are you guys going for this B-Roy? Yes or no? Are you going to rush for it? Are you just kind of let it happen when it happens? Do you want to, not get everything done so quickly because then there won't be anything to do? Although, by the looks of this, there is going to be stuff to do all the time, which is exactly where this game needs to be. Are you going to be going into domination? No. And domination is, of course, not needed for Brandon Roy in any way, shape, or form. You do not need to touch domination with a barge pole. Keep it as a length. Don't touch it. And also the new salary cap game mode, which is part of Unlimited, is not for Brandon Roy. So you need to win 4 games out of 7 for the championship weekend thingy. that does not matter. Does not matter. But yeah, so Brandon Roy, guys, roughly 40 hours, I would say, for a decent player. Maybe 45 for an average player, maybe 50 hours for a bad player, I don't know, maybe 35 for a great player, maybe 30 for a god tier player, I don't know. But it's in and around that ballpark, and again, I think that ballpark is very good. So let me know down below how you're feeling about the Brandon Roy grind, now that we know where everything is, now we know exactly what we've got to do, and yeah, will you be completing it, and in what time frame? So that's going to do it from me today, everybody. Hope you have enjoyed. Please like and subscribe. I'll see you next time, and peace.